Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a recap of the Bart Simpson Large and In Charge Comic 33. So the first story is called Bart Simpson in Fort Knox. So here we have Bart and Milhouse. They're playing Fort. They're using the table and the tablecloth to play Fort, but Marge kind of ruins their fun and kicks them out. So when outside, Bart encounters a cardboard box and he's going to make that their new fort. But Jimbo and the rest of the bullies showed up and kicked Bart and Milhouse out, but Bart was not going to take it. So they snuck up behind the cardboard box and pushed it down the hill. And when the bullies came out of it, they saw who it was. They started chasing Bart and Milhouse through the town. And Bart and Milhouse jumped into a dumpster. The bullies ran past by them, and Bart decided to make that their new fort. Awesome, right? So this was a cool story, guys. I really like it. Um, I like that Bart gets kind of like revenge on the bullies. So it was a really cool short story. So the second story is called Bart Simpson and the Utter Bomber. So here we have Bart having a water balloon and using the seesaw to be able to launch that water balloon across the schoolyard. But he's not big enough for it to go that far. It just splats right back at him. So he sees Utter, the fattest or the heaviest kid in his school, and he uses him and convinces him by telling him like he'll give him cookies, his lunch, other kids' lunch, as long as he's able to launch that water balloon across the schoolyard. He does. So it almost splats on Lisa, but it misses. But Bart couldn't be even any happier, so he's gonna launch more balloons, cause more chaos. But Lisa comes and interrupts him and says, "Hey, I'm proud of you, Bart." And Bart's like, "For what?" She said that it's nice that he's using velocity and acceleration and trajectory, and he's all like, "What?" That he's learning while he's playing. And that freaked Bart out. He said, "No way, man. Learning's for chumps, right?" So he stops, and Lisa knew what she was doing. So I thought that was a pretty cool story. So I really like this one. So you guys tell me what you think about it. So the third story of the comic is called Lisa Simpson and a Load of Trouble. So here we have Lisa getting ready for her jazz recital, but Marge has to take Homer and Bart to the emergency room for eating a bad pork chop that they found underneath the sofa. Ugh. Lisa, upset, she goes to the kitchen and gets herself some grape juice, but she spills it on herself, so dang. So she goes downstairs to the basement, puts her clothes on top of the washer, and she's reading the instructions, but she gets her hands dirty. So she uses what she thought was a towel, but it happens to be Marge's dress. And then when she looks back at where she put her clothes, she put it on top of Bart's dress clothes. So she goes, "Oh no, I gotta wash that too." Then when she looks back, she sees Snowball is on top of the hamper and throwing all that cat hair on Homer's clothes. So she has to wash everybody's clothes. So she dumps everything in there, whites mixed with colors. You know that's a bad combination. So she washes it, and sure enough, everything came out tie dye. The Simpson family was the best looking tie dye hippie crowd in the hippie festival or the jazz festival. So I thought it was really cool, guys. So I really liked it. So I really love Lisa Simpson. She's one of the underrated characters. I get it. The show is really based on Homer and Bart, or it started with Bart, but now it's kind of like based on Homer too. So yeah, I do like it. I do like Lisa, and I like this story. Now, our final story, it's called Bart Simpson and the Science of Intelligent Life. So here we have Bart strolling through the forest and he encounters an alien, but he doesn't know he's an alien. He thought it was just a kid. So he asked the kid if he wants to have some fun. The kid was like, "What's fun?" So Bart takes him under his wing and shows him how to have fun the Bart Simpson way by spray painting on a political opponent's billboard, by sabotaging Kim Brockman's live broadcast, by going to the nursing home and turning on the sprinklers for the old people, by bothering comic book guy by announcing it's free comic book day, by stealing the tires from Chief Wiggum, and to tell the girls that the bathroom's out of order when it's not. So Bart, just teaching them all the mischievous things to do around Springfield, and the kid liked it. He enjoyed himself. He actually had fun. But he has to leave now, right? So Bart leaves him back in the forest, but still doesn't is not aware that he's an alien. So when he leaves, he does one special thing by spray painting the side of the UFO. Cool. And there you have it, guys. That's the recap of the Bart Simpson Large and In Charge Comic 33. Comment down below if you guys enjoyed this comic, if you guys enjoyed the series or the YouTube shorts that I created for each of the stories. Like I said, I used to do the read-alongs, but I just don't have the time to do it. And plus, I wasn't getting the numbers that I was hoping to get. But if it's requested, maybe I'll start doing it again. But I absolutely love it, guys. Again, I'm a Simpsons fan. I love these comics. I hope they never get forgotten. I feel like people just go after just the big names like Batman and Spider-Man and all these other comics kind of like gets drift away, right? Nobody really appreciates them, but I do. And I'm sure those of you who are watching this, I'm sure you guys appreciate the Simpson comics as well. They're a great read. They're fun to read. If you guys collect them, go ahead collect them. But they're absolutely fun. Been a Simpsons fan all my life, and just on the side note, I can't wait to for them to for Fortnite to have the Simpsons characters in it. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I really enjoyed this comic. I really enjoyed reading it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any suggestions of how to improve my videos or anything like that, go ahead, leave it in the comments. And until next time, peace.